3 months ago, I listened to Alpha by Boy Story, and there was a couple people that I really thoroughly enjoyed. I remember there was one member that had a very deep, low voice, and if you also remember the story of Boy Story, they debuted extremely young. Like, so young. It was like 12 or 11, fucking forever ago. However, Alpha, they were like 16, 17. I think they're still 16, 17. It's only been 3 months, unless one of them had a birthday. Anyway, we had a couple commenters. And remember, if you comment on my videos, I'll put a heart by it, which was Chauncey, I think is their name, and Ayun. I don't know how to pronounce your name, but you've got 4297 at the end of it. Basically saying, hey, this group is totally worth looking at, even though they don't get a lot of views usually. And they are very much a group that you could follow their journey and their story, because they usually have it's some good songs and whatnot, and they've always had like a hip-hoppy vibe, what I've been told. One of those commenters commented that, and there's been a lot of things when it comes to this group being like, hey, a lot of people what's the word, don't give them a chance because of their ages. And here we give everyone a chance, baby, whether they're 16 or they're 36 and whatnot, because hey, we've listened to some old people. We've listened to Shinhwa's newer stuff, I think, at some point. And of course, we always listen to Super Junior, and they've got some old people in it. Anyway, have I rambled on enough? Probably. Let's talk about this. This is Boy Stories, Please. I don't know any of their names. I'm telling you that right now. All I do know is I really hope I hear that one deep-voiced person, because I know they have a couple of them that sound very kiddish, but I know they also have a couple of them that don't sound very kiddish. And I hope this gives them, is this please as in like a hip hoppy, this is going to be a fun dancey please, or is this please as in like a begging, this is going to be a sad song sort of thing. I can't deal with another sad song. If you watched my Chen video, you'll understand why. This was filmed right after that video, by the way. This is Please by Boy Story. Don't forget to subscribe and comment, but subscribe. We're on the road to 2K. So far, unless this beat picks up, we're gonna be more of a ballady experience here. Ooh, there's that deep voice I was talking about. Nobody knows. I hope to see you soon. I like the layeredness of it. Interesting. I love the bass in this. That bass guitar. Oh, I love that shot with the butterfly wings. Cute. What is your voice? Oh, I love that you keep going and you have somebody take the higher notes and layered it. Oh, that's so good. I didn't mean to clap in the microphone. I don't care. It makes me happy. This has a spookiness vibe of it that I really enjoy in K-pop music. We talked about, first of all, you got a little bit on your lip there, sir. I don't know what it is. With the blood, I don't know. Lipstick, possibly. I love how different this is than Alpha. Alpha was very repetitive, but also still very fun. This has a lot more vocal presence in it. And it still has a little bit of that spookiness. It has the echoiness of the echo filters on the instrumental to open up the space. I like that. But it has a little bit of that eeriness to it with the oohs and ahs and whatnot. Something that I would akin to like, oh God, that fucking deep voices. Those deep voices is such a good use of you, especially if you layer it with this. No, didn't do it this time. We did it last time. Good. I like it. I like it a lot. I love the deep bass sound. I love the deep bass sound of the bass guitar, but also the bass sound of their voices that you use in this. It's a great use of them. I love the fucking, what is the word I'm trying, the different layering and going back and forth between them it's lovely. It's minimal in the instrumental, but it doesn't need to have anything super complex in it. It's got a spookiness to it, something that I would see like out of Inhypen or like old school Vix. Is that the end? Oh, I like it. I like that a lot. Easily so much better than I saw in Alpha. Alpha was fun. Like Alpha was one of those like very dance heavy Alpha boom ta like thing. This on the other hand gives me a much better look at their voices. In Alpha, I could easily tell who the baby 16-year-olds were, right? I even pointed that out in Alpha. I pointed out, hey, some of them have very deep, refined voices, and it doesn't even have to be like a deep voice to be refined. Some of them had some upper stuff that was very refined, but there was definitely a couple of them that were like, this sounds like a child. None of this sounds like child voices, and I think that's the good thing. This was a great use of the different timbres and different stuff that they're doing in their vocals. I think this, first of all, you, sir, who are you? I don't know. So look, I'm gonna need commenters. I'm gonna need your help. If anyone watches this in the 12 views I get on this, I need someone to comment and tell me, who is this man and why is your voice so fucking deep? I like it. I like it, but that is a deep ass voice, and there's no way you're one of the 16-year-olds. There's no way a 16-year-old has this deep voice. Probably. You know, should I look it up? I don't know. I'm just saying they make great use of the deep voices. It's you and the other guy who has deep voices. I love that they go through this whole part with him saying something in that low voice of his, but then when they have him repeat that part, they layer it with a high vocal on there, right here. No, not here. It's after this. Here. That part. I'm so glad they put you on top of this. I'm so glad that they put you on top of that voice, because they could have just had that be a deep vocal that is the thing that's like the pre-chorus or whatever, that like, oh, we're gonna fall back on this deep vocal thing every time, but instead we're gonna have somebody else layered on top of that and make it a little bit more complex, make it a little bit more tantalizing on the ears, and that is lovely. It has those vibes of, like I said, an Enhypen type of vibe. You know, my favorite, one of my favorite of the newer groups is Enhypen, with like a Sweet Venom, Bite Me, other song whose name I can't remember right now, Fatal Trouble. It all has that eeriness to it. If you're gonna look at old school type of vibes, think Vix back with Voodoo Doll, Error, Eternity. What's the other one? The one where they're on the moon. I don't remember. Point is, this gives me those type of vibes, which is something I think is real nice. I really hope that this is something they stick to. I never even noticed there was a cat here. Look at how content that cat is right now. He's very happy in his arms right now. You know what, cat? I feel you. I want to be content right now. That's something I enjoy, is just laying there while someone holds you. Who doesn't love that? I love it. I also like that this music video, by the way, starts with kind of like, you have the raindrops and stuff, right? Yeah. I love that you have the crackliness in the instrumental for that, to kind of set up this sort of thing that really sets you into that low type of vibe. But you also have those chimes that you hear when you have a water type of scene. We've seen that so many times where like you would have you would have a bridge or something where a member of the group would fall into water, and you'd have that slow shot, and there'd be chimes and an echoey feel and stuff. Well, that's usually associated with an aquatic theme and everything, and we have that here, which you have that crackliness rain vibe of it, which I really like that sets the tone of the vibe. Man, that deep voice is the star of the show. That is the star of the show here. You make this song as good as it is. I'm adding this to my playlist immediately. You'll see this at my end of the year awards. I'm telling you that right now. What a phenomenal song from such a, like I said, they're not very old. They're 16 to 20, I believe is what they are. And to have such a mature sound, it's nice. It's very good. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and hop into, how many views does this have? 33,000 views. How, and it's been out how long? 2 weeks ago. Look, someone needs to get into boy stories. Like, someone needs to share them out. That's a larger YouTuber than me, and be like, go get them views. They need that. That's a crazy song. That's crazy low for the amount of good this song is. Anywho, I guess I'll see you all next time. I've got other things to record, possibly. I don't know if this is the end. Look, I'll like, comment, and subscribe. If you comment, I will read it, I swear, and I'll put a heart by it if I do. And then subscribe. We're on the road to 2K. I'll see you all next time. Goodbye, everyone.